thought you said masks.
Yeah, masks.
Masks.
Yeah, masks. It's 2020. Well, hello, I'm Austin Wilson here with Josh Robb with Hixon Zuercher Capital Management, here to provide you your monthly market update. And we're excited because we're also going to be carving up some pumpkins.
That's right.
It's fall.
That's right. And we're going to be looking back at September and looking at what the market did and the economy, and looking forward to, as we're heading into the election, what to expect and what we're seeing for our clients for the market and the economy.
So wait, there's an election this year?
There is, apparently, coming up soon.
Newsflash. So stocks dropped in September, really as investors started getting worried about some disconnect between the Republicans and the Democrats on the fiscal stimulus bill, or lack thereof thus far, as we're recording this, at least in the beginning of October, as far as round 2. And obviously, as we just alluded to, there is an election coming up, so that has put some uncertainty into the markets, and that caused some volatility as well. And then Europe is now resurging in terms of coronavirus cases. And that resurgence in terms of cases has put some pressure on not just European stock markets, but really markets around the world, and fears that that could come elsewhere.
When we look back at September, we look at the market and we saw that from the S&P 500, it was down about 4%. The Dow was down just over 2%, and the NASDAQ was down 5%. The tech-heavy stocks got hit the hardest. Their response to, as the economy was slowing their growth, they were the ones that had a lot of growth heading into September, so they sold off more steeply than anything else.
So stocks did have a little bit of a rebound due to some good news from a COVID-19 vaccine, as well as some merger and acquisition action going on towards the end of the month. They also were pretty excited towards the end of the month, in the last couple days, where legislators from both the Republicans and the Democrats really came together and decided hopefully there would be some working towards a fiscal stimulus round 2 bill. But that's still to be determined on what that will look like and when that will come out. But they are apparently working together, and that sent stocks up a little bit at the end of the month.
One of the biggest spots of their economy has been home builders. As the housing market has seen a dramatic recovery from earlier this year, the housing market and home builders in general are at all-time highs when it comes to sentiment. So there is a lot of positive news on that front, as people are willing to go out and look for either a new home or upgrade and move to a different one. A lot of that does have to do with very low interest rates. We're seeing rates we haven't seen in decades, some of the lowest rates we've seen at all times. Also, during this last month, one of the other headlines was President Trump came down with the COVID-19 virus. He's doing well and is recovering at the White House, and has since been cleared to resume his activities. So that was a positive for the market at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's right. And kind of back to what Josh was talking about with housing. Housing actually accounts for 15% of our nation's gross domestic product, or GDP. So that's definitely a big component of what we're talking about. We're talking about this economic rebound, where we're coming out of, a substantial hole that was created because of the economic shutdown with COVID. So that's definitely boosted the stock market a bit as well.
All right, well, that is it for this month's update. We hope you enjoyed it. We're looking forward to finishing up our pumpkins and having a great end of the October. Again, check out our next video in November as we look into the election and talk about our end of the year outlook.
And please remember, nothing we talked about today is a recommendation, but if you have any questions about your financial situation, don't hesitate to give us a call at 419-425-2400. All right, have a great fall.
All right, see you later. Am I bothering you with my scooping?
Well, it's pretty awesome.
Is it pretty loud?
Yeah. It's like Josh is like crunching a mouthful of gravel over here. It's so scary.
I feel like those dull knives actually cut better.
People. What?
We can do it.